God, what a finish!
Wow. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
And the thing was, that was Mark Farina who was on the call with me. The thing was, he said before that hit happened that he was nervous about how the whole inning was developing. Well, I kicked Mark out of the booth. I mean that jokingly, of course. I sent him downstairs to get a chat with Brian Storacco, the winning coach of Lamont, and this was the conversation.
We're here with the winning coach of the Class 3A baseball state champion, Lamont Indians, Brian Storacco. Brian, congratulations on the victory. Talk about a nail-biter. It looked pretty dim. There were two out in the bottom of the seventh inning and trailing by a run, but your team did it again.
You know, we have that no give up attitude, never give up. You know, we preach all year how to back each other up, and you know we needed it more than ever right there. Lads threw a great game. You know, we had to made an error or two in the seventh inning. They scratched the run across. We never gave up, and you know we hit when it counts.
Of course, Jake had such a spectacular outing, although we were pointing out that it was uncharacteristic to see him walk more than one or two batters in a game, let alone in an inning. But he had a tremendous game today, and you know, it would have been tough to have seen him lose a game on that kind of high hop ground ball on the top of the seventh.
Yeah, you know, he does what he has been doing from day one. He walked a couple guys, but you know what, in a tight zone, and a couple things could have gone either way, and unfortunately it didn't go his way today, but the end result did. So hats off to him on another great outing.
Let's talk about Ryan Folliard. Talk about a clutch hit.
Yeah. You know, again, he was our leadoff hitter all year. We moved him down to the 2 spot. We've always had confidence in the kid, and he put the ball in play like we asked him to, and put the pressure on them.
But also kudos to Jamie Glista. I mean, he got a key hit earlier in the ball game. He was in one of those really tense situations and kept the inning alive.
You know, we stress put the ball in play, put the pressure on them, and that's exactly what we did. You know, it's baseball. Anything can happen, and we never gave up. And hats off to Sacred Heart for having a great game, having a great team this year.
And let's talk a little bit about your second championship. First as a second-year head coach, and then, of course, you as an assistant at Marion Central. Talk about the experience of winning it twice now.
You know, it's something that you definitely never get used to, assistant, head coach, whatever the case may be. It's just a great feeling, great for the town of Lamont, great for the school of Lamont, and these kids deserve it. They worked their butt off from day one, and, you know, I couldn't be happier for everyone involved.
Well, Brian Snow and I had a pleasure watching you and covering you in the Lincoln Way sectional, and it's our second year in a row, and the second year in a row for Lincoln Way's sectional to produce the state champion in 3A, and congratulations, and go celebrate.
Thank you very much.
Brian Storacco, the head coach of the state champion in Class 3A baseball, Lamont Indians. As we pointed out, it is his second state championship that he's been a part of as an assistant head coach at Marion just 2 years ago, Marion Central, and now with the Lamont Indians in only his second season. Congratulations to the Lamont Indians on their first ever state championship in baseball.
2-1 was the final from Silver Cross Field in Joliet. My thanks to Mark Farina and also Brian Storacco, the head coach of the Lamont High School Indians, capturing their first state championship in a well-pitched game and a well-played game. Both errors in that game occurred in the top of the seventh inning, in the seventh inning in general, and both errors led to runs. The error that was committed in the bottom of the seventh inning led to both runs, led to both winning runs. So Jake Latz gets the win, and Jake Latz and his catcher Mike Pepersky have a decision to make. They were both drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, the question is, are they going to play professional baseball with the Toronto Blue Jays, or are they going to play together with Paul Maneri at LSU? But one thing I did find out, and my thanks to Mark Farina for telling me this, whatever they decide together. Now, that's teammates for you, folks. That is team. That's just teamwork. That's all it is. That's just teamwork. Now, we moved to the 4A championship, and that had some great highlights too. Again, I'll mention this is the afternoon locker room presented in part by Starbucks of downtown Chicago. Got a full house here. Folks are coming in getting their afternoon refill. We invite you to come in and do so as well. All of our programming on the Arena Sports Network presented by LaPorteCountyLife.com. Have you heard the good news? Not in. The 4A championship, number 1 St. Rita. And speaking of which, everyone who appears on any guest who calls in to our show today appears courtesy. Y'all ready for this? This is our new sponsor of the Kukla's Cupcakes Hotline. And Mr. Kukla is standing here to my right. And let me tell you something, folks. He's got some sinfully evil cupcakes. But damn, they're good. He presented me with one, I want to say about a month ago, a little over a month ago. He presented me in one, and I must have ate that thing in one bite. I mean, it was absolutely smashing and delicious. So thanks to Kukla's Cupcakes for being a sponsor, not just of the Afternoon Locker Room, but of our programming on the Arena Sports Network. Man, but the 4A championship, number 1 St. Rita against the underdog Providence. We go to the top of the 5th inning in a tie game. Providence looking to take the lead. Shane Peisker had other ideas.
The pitch, swung on, line shot. That is a diving stop by the center fielder. Wow.
I'll say it for you. Hang a star on that, kids.
The center fielder, Shane Peisker.